Hello, Bob here from Silver Fox Fitness. Welcome to stronger leg exercises for climbing stairs. Your calf muscles, your quad muscles, your bum muscles, and of course your foot muscles all need to be very strong for you to be able to climb stairs safely. These exercises will get you ready for the steps. The first exercise is a heel-toe raise. I like to do it standing on the edge of a step. Now, of course, I'm not going to step up to the top of this little porch and do it because I might fall down the steps. I'm going to start by using the lower step at the bottom. There's a railing I can hold on to. I'm going to lift my heels up and then lower them, and lift them up and lower them. Watch how easy it is. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. Let your heels hang over the edge. Hold on to the railing and just lift your heels up nice and high, balancing on the balls of your feet and your toes. And when you come back down, after you hold it briefly, let your heels go a little bit off the step, a little bit lower than the step. Hold it there too. So we're going to come way up on the balls of our feet and our toes, get our heels as high as possible, hold it for at least 3 to 5 seconds, and then come down slowly, let the heels hang off the edge. You'll feel it in your calf muscles. Hold it there briefly, 3 to 5 seconds, up again. Taking it right down to the end range of motion at the bottom and the end range of motion at the top. Standing up nice and straight. Don't forget, lower the heels off the edge of the step. Hold on to the railing. Stand tall. How many of those should you do? I'd say 10 if you can handle it. Or maybe 3 to start with. You're going to do these exercises, by the way, 3 times a week. How about Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? Now for the toes. We're going to use a wall. We're going to place our bum on the wall and our shoulder blades on the wall and our feet out from the edge of the wall a little bit. And then we're going to raise our toes and balance on our heels. So, up against the wall, bum, shoulder blades. Good. My feet are out from the wall quite a ways and they're shoulder width apart. My hands are just here for support. So I'm going to raise my toes up, balance on my heels, raise the balls of my feet up, and see how high up I can get them. Hold it there briefly, 3 to 5 seconds, and down I come slowly. If that's just way too easy, let's try it again. So, shoulder blades touching, bum touching, just resting against the wall here, feet out from the wall quite a ways, lift my toes off the floor and the balls of my feet up and push up a little higher and balance on my heels and hold it there 3 to 5 seconds. Maybe repeat the whole thing 10 times. So I did the heel raise on the step and now I'm doing the toe raise against the wall. Now, if that's just way too easy for you, move your feet in closer to the wall and try it. Bum touching, shoulder blades touching, relaxing, using my arms for support. Lift the balls of my feet and my toes up off the floor as high as I can get it, balancing on my heels. There go the grackles, saying good morning. Grackles are birds. Okay, I'm on my heels, balancing here. And down I go. If it's just way too easy, get your heels in a little bit closer. Make sure everything's touching, standing up pretty straight, and lift the balls of your feet up and your toes as high as you can get them, and balance on your heels. Stand tall. So the closer you get to the wall, the harder it is. But you get a great workout for your lower legs, not only your calf muscles, but in the front too. Back to the steps. Exercise number 2. It's just called the step up. You've done it a lot of times in your life. Now that we're getting older, we need to keep those legs strong so we can step up and step down. So let's do the step up. Watch closely. Holding onto the railing, of course. Take one leg and place it on the step above, nice and flat and firm, and push down with the whole foot and stand up and bring the other leg beside it. Keep them apart a little bit. The farther apart they are, the more balance control you have. Okay, take that same leg that you went up with and step down. Make sure you've got a good secure holding in the lower level there at the floor. Down comes the other one. Up we go again, push down, lift your body weight up, place your foot, check your posture, step down, make sure you feel something secure down there, and bring the other leg down. It's just stepping up and stepping down. Let me try the other leg just to see how I feel on that leg this morning. So up goes the foot, nice and flat, everything's pushing down. Lift the leg and the body, bring the other foot up, take that same leg maybe and take it down. Let's try it again. Step up, check yourself, take the other leg down first. I really don't care what leg comes down off the step, but try them both. So what you're doing here is you're using these lower muscles in the lower part of your body to lift your whole weight up. And you've got a head to deal with and a spine and all kinds of muscles and fat and everything else to get up. You might think, oh, is walking up lifting things harder than going down? I think they're about the same. You still need all that strength in your lower body. Okay? The step up. How many times should you do it? You could do it 10 times, 3 times. Just make sure your form and your posture is always perfect, at least to the best of your ability when you're doing these exercises. Now I'll just show it to you one more time, just in case stepping up is just way too easy for you. Watch this time, see if you can tell how I'm doing it differently. The step up. I just stepped up 2 steps instead of 1. I still paid attention to my posture. I paid attention, I was mindful of my body and what muscles I was using. I didn't take it too quickly. I wanted to make sure that I could just focus on everything that I was doing and what muscles I was using. So you could try the 2 step up, but master the 1 step up first. Make sure you feel really good about stepping up and stepping back down. Exercise number 3 is the wide squat. I think by now you know what a squat is. You just take your body and you lower it down. It might be on a little bit of an angle in the upper part, but keep your back straight. Okay, you're not rounding your back. You're just standing up nice and tall, maybe leaning forward a little bit, but the wide squat means that your legs are really, really, really wide. And when they get as wide as you can get them, turn the toes out. Got it? You're ready to go? You just simply lower yourself down. You can lean forward a little tiny bit, push your hips back if you want, and see how far you can go with this wide squat. You're going to feel it in the groin area, in the quad area, maybe your knees, your feet are going to definitely feel something because they're doing a lot of work. Keep your back in neutral, nice and straight. Don't round it out. Keep your hips just lowered and back a little bit. Okay, and slowly come back up. Track your knees too. Make sure they go over your feet, right over the top of the laces as you lower your body into the wide squat. You don't want your knees out or in, you want them right over the feet. Got it? You're in the wide squat. Now how low can you go and how long do you stay here? You stay here for about 3 to 5 seconds and you slowly come back up. Don't forget to incorporate the breath if you can. How about a breath in through your nose? And as you exhale slowly, lower your body down. That's good, all right? And you're slowly coming back up. Now, my goal is to get myself in this wide squat so that from my knees to my hips, it's parallel to the floor. Maybe a little lower. I can work at this. Good. Breathe comfortably. Breathe in on the way up. If you need to hold on to something, that's okay. Just take your time. You're working lots of muscles in the lower body, but especially, not only the bum too, but especially these quads. They're really stretching out, right? And now they're shrinking a little bit. Good work. How many of these do you do? Well, how about 10? Maybe 3. You could work up to 10. Might take you weeks. You remember, you're doing these 4 exercises Monday, Wednesday, and Friday because you don't want to fall. And the 4th exercise is the squat hinge, aka maybe deadlift. You might have heard that before, but the squat hinge. So we already did the wide squat, so let's get ourselves back into the wide squat starting position. Feet really wide, legs really straight, point the toes out on an angle. Move my little solar lights here so I don't trip on anything. Good, toes out. Now remember, my knees are going to track over top of my feet. Right, I'm going to lower my hips down. Just a little. This isn't the other one, this is the squat hinge. And as I get my legs bending here, now I'm going to fold right forward, stick my bum way back, and try to put my palms on the floor. So I've hinged forward, bum way back, hips back, wide legs, and bent legs as far down as I can go so my palms touch. So I lift my palms off slowly, bring my hips forward as I unhinge or unfold and straighten my legs, and I'm back up to where I started. Okay, let's try it again. So I'm squatting, the wide leg squat, bending the legs. And as I do that, I fold forward, getting my hands ready to touch the floor, hips way back, way back. Where is it going to be kind of interesting sensations? Everywhere in your lower body and a little bit of your upper body too, right? How long do you hold it down there? At least 3 to 5 seconds, maybe. Now, if you can't get the hands on the floor, you can if you work at it. I mean, regularly. So I'm going to go down, pretend that I can get my hands on the floor, get them ready. So my legs are bending and I'm hinging forward, and maybe that's as far as I can go. So I hold it here for 3 to 5 seconds, and then I slowly come back up. So it's kind of like the wide squat, but it's the wide squat hinge. And we're trying to get our hands on the floor. One more time, just for good luck, because you're going to do these 4 exercises Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's not going to take you that long. You're going to be very mindful. You're going to focus on all of the positions that you're going to put your body through. You're going to think about the muscles that you're working. You're going to do it very, very, very slowly. Breathe deeply. Lots of things to think about. But it might not quite look like that when you first start all these exercises. But I guarantee that if you work at it, your lower body will get stronger and you'll be a lot safer going up and down stairs. Good luck.